Hello, and I am This is Daniel again. I am going to do the next video now in Port Sarim. The previous video in the series, we looked at the Remington area and the clan camp. I'm now continuing to Port Sarim, this area in here. Right, so in Port Sarim there are um, the most notable is all the boats for transportation. In the Lodestone video, you saw me go to Mudskipper Point in the Karamja region. All right, so there are uh, quite several boats to go to different places. If you come down here, uh, the south side of the dock, uh, this is a mini game uh, to travel. You will go to what's the name of that game? With there's a combat. There's portals. They forgot the name of the uh, game for this one. Uh, let's see. Let's see if she tells. Void Void Knight's Outpost. So this is there's two activities on the Void Knight Island. They have too many games, so we'll cover that in the future. If you want to see a video on that, I'll create one. Uh, this one, let's see, buying the Lady Lumbridge. That's interesting. All right, so we'll look at that in a future point if needed. Uh, Coming down south, uh, this is the charter boat. I've shown you in a previous video. So I know Port Sarim, Brimhaven, and Catherby. So you can get to Catherby, uh, Brimhaven, and Port Sarim, and I'll show you on the world map where those are. So there's Brimhaven. This is the boat that we went from here to Ardon. Right, and then on the same dock, so you can go from Port Sarim. You're here on a charter boat. We can go to Brimhaven and then go to the other side of the dock and go from that boat to Ardon. So that's a shortcut to save you from walking across this part of Karamja. Uh, uh, this saves you from walking. Port Sarim is right here. There is a fishing trawler game that you can use in the fishing skill in this area. So that the charter boat will bring you here. So it's a shortcut to that. And then Catherby is here. There is a lot of fishing spots up here, and uh, there is also Catherby used to have one of the closest spot for cooking to the bank, but there was a rework, and then there's some other more preferred places that showed up since then. There's also a portable range you can get from either the Grand Exchange or from Daily Keys. Alright, so that's this area here. Coming back up, coming back north. Over here is on this side of the dock there are several shops. Meat and chicken and other foods, stuffs, flour, if you want to make bread or pizza. You can get the tomato and cheese. You can make pizza from here. It's chocolate. Chocolate. I wonder if you gain weight in Runescape. Uh, I don't think you put on weight from eating in Runescape. That's nice. Alright, so here's the food store here. So that's interesting if you need some of that stuff. There's other, after you gain access to the Colomancer, I'm mispronouncing it, in Lumbridge, or from that quest, then it's probably more preferred to use that shop because the food shop and the bank is in the same quest in the Lumbridge Castle basement. So we'll go on to that in a future video. Here's the Bloodstone again. This is fishing shop, if I'm remembering correctly. Feathers. Yeah, there's 1,000 feathers, 1,000 bait, some other fishing gear. You can get feather packs if you need more than that. They made it a lot easier to use feathers and fletching too, so I'm gonna actually buy these because in the fletching skill we will use those, so that's useful to have. Alright, so that's all I'm gonna get here. The feathers are also used in fly fishing in the game. Alright, proceeding north in this area, there are a couple of notable here. There's a pickpocket option for that one. That one walks around, so I'm not sure that that'll be in the same place all the time. Alright, so this is a cooking icon where I am, so you can cook there. And the shop to the north has a jewelry icon, so this would be a jewelry shop. And again, no inventory, just like the gem shop in Falador, so seems a bit useless. But I think I remember seeing this one in some quests, so remember this jewelry shop. We'll use that during the quest. Coming up here, looks like a potion shop. Let me see if this. No, actually, this runs. Let's see. Magic shop. So, right. So, I'm actually gonna pick up the runes out of the shop because we go through a lot of runes when we're doing mages. They have interesting. They have Eye of Newt in the same shop as a mage shop because Eye of Newt is for herb. It's a different skill. So usually they don't combine stuff, but for some reason here it looks like they have some things combined, so it's a bit odd. But anyways, then coming right here, there's a water icon, so it looks like maybe a sink. Yes, right. This next one down here. Right, so I'm a little confused on hatch shop, battle axes. Alright, and then that's going to the. This one here. Uh, this is your player on port, so you can have player on ports. You need to have 90 or higher in at least one of these skills. So that's for later on. Uh, Alright, so apparently it lets you speak to one of the players, one of the non-player characters here, but it doesn't really let you do anything else until you have 90 skill. Proceeding around to here is there are several. Here's Redbeard Frank. There's let's see. Oh yeah, that's. I thought he was usually down here, but he's here now. All right, and then so that this is the emissary of the godless. Here's Redbeard Frank. Here is the bar you will be using this one uh, many times in the game. The Rusty Anchor. This several quests that go through here. So if they're talking about the Port Sarim bar that's here, I think that so many bars in Runescape, you think that the almost think that the one who created the game was liked those types of beverages. But anyways, there's Willow Trees here. Oak, yew, regular trees to get started. And here's a spirit tree patch. We'll cover spirit trees after the gnome quest, and also after farming. But at some point you can plant spirit trees, and you can plant one here, and you can port to this area in Port Sarim, which makes for a faster way of traveling. Getting here quickly, which is very handy because there's many times we will use this area. Now here is the if you want to get to Entrana, they will not let me travel if I'm wearing armor, which I am. I have all of this armor that I'm wearing, so it will tell me that I have to bank all of that. So it says that I have so much armor. I have to remove all of the armor I'm wearing. There's many items. Alright, so those can be banked. They will automatically open up bank deposit box. There's also a box here. So that's handy because in the early versions of RuneScape there was no box. You actually had to travel back to usually Draenor was the nearest bank, which was a pretty decent waste of time to have to travel back that far. But so they put that into the game to save some time. Here is this quest to Ashdale. So I will show you in the mini map. Let's see. That's Ashdale. Solwars was the one I was thinking about for. They changed the map a little bit, but no, I'll show you in the home teleport. There's Ashdale. It's here. So you can travel to this island and do that quest, and you can open up that lodestone while you're there. So it's quest related. Right. So continuing, uh, here we're back at the lodestone again. And if I go south from here, this is the right. You need, this one's a little bit confusing. This is the Port Sarim prison. There was also a prison by Drainer, so you need to pay attention to the quests. There is, I believe, there's one quest that sends you here, and then the other, most of the quests send, some of the other quests send you to Drainer. So you gotta pay attention to which place they're sending you. Uh, heading heading over here. There's many willow trees in Port Sarim. If you're chopping that type, it's a bit far from a bank. So if you're chopping and fletching, or if you're chopping and burning, I guess this is okay. Uh, there's also a fishing spot in Port Sarim, and then here's an altar. Small, the smallest altar in the game, if I remember right. Uh, could be wrong. They're always adding updates. There's an icon here, but I'm not sure. It's unclear what the icon's pointing at. Oh, here we go. Sarin Embassy is here in Port Sarim. If you go to the south of Port Sarim, this is Mudskipper Point. There is a dungeon here. There are several monsters in here. There's at the end of this dungeon, there is a shortcut to get into the uh, some higher level dragons, but higher level Slayer creatures, such they're down here at the end, and you have to pass a shortcut, so we can safely go to the entrance, but I wouldn't want to go into there because those are wyverns. You can do that at skeletal wyverns. You can do that at a much higher level than what I am now on this account. Fine. Alright, so it's safe to go down. Just be careful where you're traveling in there. This one is Thurgo. He is, I guess, an ancient type of dwarf. You will run into him several times in the game. They make you bring home a red berry pie so that he can, I guess, part knowledge to you in the game. And then heading to the end of this area, this is, as I said a moment ago, Mudskipper Point. There is a fairy ring here. Not sure, somebody dropped these. I believe there's a quest. I believe we have to go here. Ominous fishing spot. I believe there is a Slayer monster here. If you buy fishing explosives and throw them into the, we'll cover that in a future video. But let's take a look here. I believe I covered everything. Yes, so that covers this area. Next video I will be discussing the drainer area. Alright, so I'll see you next video.